So today's video is in my home country, in the Netherlands. I feel like you can recognize it by how incredibly windy it is. We are in Amsterdam, but we're in a part I've never been before. It's quite deserted, and that is exactly the reason why we picked it for today's photo shoot. We've got an incredible model for today. Her name is Janne. I've actually done a photo shoot with her, I think about maybe 2.5 years ago. We shot with a horse and an incredible outfit. Janne literally looked like a magical fairy. But today we're gonna do it a little bit different. We've got a really cool car. It's a classic Mercedes, so I feel like you can't really go wrong with that. So that's exactly what we're gonna shoot. Get started, I quickly wanted to run you through the gear I'm going to use for today's photo shoot. Of course, my go-to camera. This is the R5 Mark II. I pretty much use this for every single one of my photo shoots. Currently, what you're looking at right now is being filmed with the R6 Mark III, and I use that camera to film my YouTube videos. Then on my camera already, I've got my 45mm f1.2 and on top of that a polarizing filter. This is, I think, primarily the lens I'm going to use today, but if I want to switch it up a little bit, go a bit more compressed, I've got the 85mm f2.0. So this is the setup we're going to use during the photo shoots. So this right here is the 5-ray M60 and I'm going to be using it as a pop of color in my photos. So this is an RGB light and I'm thinking I really feel like an orange light. The car is blue, so I always try and look for those contrasting colors. This right here is a color wheel, and when you look at the color wheel and you look at the blue and the orange, you'll see that they are across from each other, which means they will be accentuating each other as well. So if you can't really figure it out on your photo shoots, just search up a color wheel and any color that is opposite of each other will complement each other. Okay, I hope that made sense, but let's chuck this one into the car. As you can see right there, I've got the light next to Janne and I always try and point the light from down under. It's also going to accentuate her jawline, her beautiful features. Instead of aiming it from the top, it's going to create a lot of shadow in her face. I really want to try and shoot from above. Roof window. It's also a roof window, really. A roof hole.
Roof hole.
It's a roof hole. Breathe hole. Yeah, with the eyes towards the camera. Yes. Fun fact, Janne also has this car with her boyfriend. Yes, so she knows everything about this car, which to me is such a life hack. Like, how do we roll down the windows? How do we open the door? Like, life hack. The green of the grass back there and the orange of the light is so beautiful in the photos. Yeah, what if you like rest your whole arm like over this chair? So yes. At the moment I have the grid diffuser on and this diffuser right here. My aim is to make it look as natural as possible of lighting, so the more diffused light I can get, the better. So yes, grid diffuser, this diffuser, and it's all magnetic, works super easily. So for today's settings, I'm going to be shooting at an aperture of 2.2. These are usually the settings I go for when I'm shooting a car because I want to accentuate the details in the car too. Then besides for my ISO, I'm going to keep it as low as possible. And for my shutter speed, I think I usually sit around maybe 1/350. But as you can see, sun's quite bright, so we'll see what we end up with. Quite like that the grass is in front of the car. Gonna come a bit closer. Nice. I want to shoot through the glass. So the smallest bit of orange actually makes such a beautiful difference in Jan and her face. So stunning. I love these close-up shots. That's what I love about shooting with cars. You can create endless amounts of compositions. I can shoot through the chairs, past the chairs, through the window, you name it. It's honestly endless. Wow. Okay, so one of my favorite places to place an RGB tablet is just where the speedometer is. It lights up our model's face so beautifully from underneath, and it's such easy placement as well. It's like it's not going anywhere. Don't need an extra tripod. And look at this, just, oh, stunning.
Oh, I love it. Wow. But you also look at my face, and that's why I always like the pictures.
Oh.
Because you're like, okay, this looks good on you.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I think maybe because we both do modeling, it kind of helps.
So you look at it differently. I love all of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
That my job's done.
Oh my god, this is also very cool.
See how that orange light just adds
I love
tiny
it.
bit?
It's like it's already sunset.
Yeah. Okay, so right now we're actually walking to the next spot, which is along a man-made beach. It's actually quite beautiful because we have a beautiful view of the sunset. Just a matter of hopefully not being kicked out. It is so windy, I hope you can hear me, but I really want to finish off this shoot right there. As you can see, it's getting much darker by the minute, so these lights are actually coming in handy very well. What do you think?
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's so beautiful.
Okay, so for this shot, I'm really thinking to lit up the car from the inside out. I personally love doing this. It adds that pop of color. And for that, I'm looking for a strong light. So this one has 60 watts. So I feel like that should do the job. I'm going for an orange light. So this is what I meant with lighting up our model from the side and from the bottom. Because if we light them up from above, I look terrifying, I find. Like, it doesn't look very flattering. But from this angle, beautiful. Okay, it's time to mount our second light. This is a 5-ray M40. This one can go cool toned and warm toned, so that's exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm thinking maybe we can sit around 2700 Kelvin. And right now I'm gonna mount it on my little tripod. Just like that. What I'm seeing right now, it's almost as orange as the light in the car. And I kind of want to separate the two colors. It's also easier when editing skin tones. So I'm going to put the light a bit cooler toned. So let's sit around 4300. Maybe both hands like sort of resting with your face on it. Nice, thanks.
Thank you.
Yay, thank you. Doei. Bye. Bye.